To save your model, you can save by clicking this icon, save or save as. If you choose save as, you can edit the type of file that you want to save. So by default, if you save for SolidWorks CAD, so it will be saved in .pat or .solidpat punya file lah. Okay. Ini SolidWorks punya CAD file. You can also save sebagai Parasolid. Parasolid pun also another CAD format. Ataupun you can save as general CAD format step. Step ni maksudnya CAD yang boleh dibaca oleh software yang lain. General CAD format. Step pun general CAD format boleh dibaca oleh CAD software yang lain. IGS IGS pun general CAD format boleh dibaca oleh software yang lain. Ataupun kalau biasa kalau nak hantar ke 3D printer, kita akan save sebagai STL lah. Ini untuk part lah, tapi untuk SolidWorks, we always save as the default file type, which is .pat or .solidpat. Okay, so if you want to save, you can save this as SolidWorks part. Okay, and then if you want to modify the sketch, you can always click back the sketch and then go to click the sketch icon. Okay, so this will enable for you to modify the sketch. Then apart from the lines, you center line kita dah tengok tadi, midpoint line pun ada. Midpoint line ni if you click, you will create a line starting from the midpoint. So meaning that you click one point and then if you drag your cursor, the line will be created from the mid point. Ini contoh mid lines lah. Okay. Then you also can create corner rectangle. Corner rectangle meaning you specify one corner and then you click another corner to create a rectangle. Ataupun you can also create center rectangle by clicking this. So maksud you akan click the center first and then you akan drag and create a rectangle. Ini tak perlu buat, I just tengok apa yang saya buat just to see you can try lah just to see the capability of SolidWorks. Apa lagi yang boleh buat, you can create 3-point corner or 3-point rectangle. You can also create parallelogram. So just click one point and then another one point and then you drag to create a parallelogram. So ini rectangle lah. Rectangle. And then downwards, this is slot. You have different type of slot. Straight, center point, 3-point, center point, arc slot. So contohnya untuk straight slot, you just click one point and then click another one point and then you drag to create the slot lah. Okay, and you can always look at the left window to select. Maybe you want to add dimension, maybe you want to change the slot type. So contoh you nak guna macam ni, so you can create. So ini another slot type lah. Something like that. Okay. Contoh nak create slot type with 3 points, arc slot. So just click. Okay, so something like that lah. Okay, and then circle, you have a circle with center point. So choose the center point and then create the circle. Or you can also create a perimeter circle. So this one, you specify the perimeter point. So you need 3 points, so 1, 2, then 3. So ini perimeter circle. And then arc, center point arc. Center point arc. So any center point, so you click one point and then click another point and then move the curve line to any point that you want. You can also create tangent arc, which is what we have created at this point just now, ataupun 3-point arc. So you specify any 3-point, so it will create a 3-point arc. Polygon. So polygon, you can specify how many side that you want to create. For example, octagon 8 side. Then you create, you pick the center point and then you will create the polygon lah. You can choose whether inscribe circle, meaning that there are circle inside the polygon, or you can change to circumscribe circle, meaning that your polygon is inside a circle. And you can specify the, to specify the dimension, you can just use smart dimension, specify the length and so on lah. Ini semua you boleh buat lah. And then spline. Spline is you can use spline, style spline, or if you have equation for spline, you can put in the equation for the spline. Tapi kalau biasa kita pakai spline, tapi spline biasa, spline ni just some curve line, free curve line lah senang kita. Ni spline. Okay, escape to exit the function. Ellipse, you have also variation of ellipse. Ellipse, partial ellipse, parabola, and conic. For example, ellipse, you pick a point, center point, and then the width, and then the height. Click one point, and then the height. Okay, so into the ellipse, and then you can also create fillet, sketch fillet. Dalam case ni sketch fillet because you create the sketch. For example, sketch fillet. Contohnya dekat this corner, I want to create a fillet on this corner. So just activate the sketch fillet function and then click one line and then the other one line. Automatically, it will create a fillet and then you put in the diameter, the radius. After you confirm, then you click OK. So this will change to the change the corner to be a fillet. Cuma fillet ni selalunya if you know if you apa, biasanya fillet ni kita buat pada 3D model 3D model punya fillet. Kalau you buat dalam drawing, contohnya kalau you edit, for example you edit the fillet punya size, so this will also affect other drawing punya relation lah, boleh effect. So biasanya kita buat fillet ni pada 3D model unless you memang betul-betul dah confirm dengan fillet punya size and so on lah. Okay, so these are all other functions of sketch. Okay, next I want to do the last exercise, which is part number 6. Okay, dalam part ni kita ada combination of circle and lines, as well as arc. Okay, so kita create new sketch. So first of all, kita exit sketch. This one, exit sketch. Then we create new. New, and then we select part. Then click OK. We create a new sketch lah. Then I change this to plain white background. And then macam tadi, first select the plane, front plane for example, and then click sketch to start the sketch. Okay, sama macam tadi, we need to decide our 0 point. So dalam case ni, for example, saya ambil yang ni sebagai my 0 point, the center of the circle. That's my 0 point. So I will create 2 circle, one with radius 7 and one with radius 14. So sebalik. So click circle with center point, select the 0, origin point as our center point, and then create one circle, and then click once again to create another circle. Okay, so we have two circle here. So macam saya kata, you boleh buat shape dulu ataupun kalau you rasa which one you prefer lah. Contohnya yang ni saya terus buat the dimensioning. So I measure the diameter of the big circle. So this big circle radius should be 14, so the diameter 28 lah. And then the inside circle, the diameter should be 14. Okay, so saya terus measure, boleh. And then at this point, saya ada satu arc radius 8, and then I have horizontal line length of 42. So untuk buat ni, saya prefer untuk buat line dulu. So that saya boleh terus buat arc. So saya just buat line. Dekat atas ni, there's some point, and then this should be horizontal. Okay. You tengok dia punya relation ni horizontal. Kalau tak horizontal, just click this line and change this to horizontal. Okay. And then I want to create a, dalam case ni saya suka juga boleh buat tangent arc lah, tangent arc. So tangent from this to this circle. Okay. So make sure ini simbol tangent lah, simbol tangent. Yang ini bukan simbol tangent. So kita boleh buat, kita boleh klik this line, and this control and this line. So kita boleh minta dia tangentkan lah. So once ada simbol tangent, baru dia betul-betul tangent lah. So click this line and then the circle line, control, make sure both line is selected, and then you click tangent to make sure that this point is tangential lah. Okay. So dekat atas ni, ini dah tangent. So okay. And then you can measure this arc. So this one should be radius 8. So just change this radius lah. Okay, and then continue. You have another circle, two circles. Okay, tangent with this line. So kita create satu lagi circle. Yang ni sebab we don't know the center point of the circle. So we can use perimeter circle. So meaning that kita nak circle tu sentuh kat sini. And then we just roughly create the circle lah. And then you need 3 points. So make sure you click second point and then you click the third point. Okay, same as before, you need to make sure this line and this circle is tangent. So click escape first, and then you click this line and control, click this second line. So make sure both lines are selected, and then you add the relation tangent to make sure that this line and this circle is tangential. Okay, and then once you know the midpoint, so you can create circle with center. So you choose the center point and then you create another circle. Okay, so you have these two circles, and then the dimension of these two circles, if you notice, these circles is identical with the previous circle that we have created. So we can add relation, which is this inside circle and this inside circle is equal. So kita klik satu circle, control and klik satu lagi circle. So this both circle kita tambahkan relation dia sebagai equal. So dia equal size lah. So dia akan follow yang first tadi. yang kita dah define. Dia akan follow yang kita dah define dimension. And then this one kita write, and then this circle, and this control, and this select this circle. So yang ni pun make sure both circle is selected, and kita click equal, so that it will follow the dimension dan kita dah define, and then click right lah. Okay, and then we have also this height, jarak antara these 2 point. Horizontally kita boleh click smart dimension, click the center point, and click the center point. So horizontally this should be 60 mm, and vertically this should be 39. Okay. Alright, and then we can continue with this line here. So just click line, off smart dimension, and click line. This should be here. And then horizontal. Okay. Kalau you nampak dekat yellow, this yellow symbol, you have horizontal and tangential symbol. So kita accept dua-dua. So make sure click escape to exit. Make sure it's tangential and horizontal. And then okay, then we have two arc here. So we can use tangent arc. So this first arc tangent with this endpoint upwards, click one point, and then continue with another direction. So click to finish the arc. Click escape to exit. Okay, so this one is tangential, and this one is also tangential, and we can continue with a line at the end of this point, just some horizontal line. Okay, make sure this one is horizontal. Starting from this point to this. And then we also need to make sure this two is tangential. So we click both lines and add tangent as our relation. Okay. Then we can put in the measurement, smart measurement. We measure the arc first, this first arc. This should be radius 11, R11. And the second arc, this should have a radius of 14, R14. Okay. And then we have inside here, this middle point, a circle with radius 7. So we exit smart dimension and we select circle with center point. We create this circle at the center, and then we click escape, and then we measure the circle. This should have a diameter of 14, R7 diameter 14. And then this center point to this center point should be 49. So kita ambil put 49. Okay, and then next on the left here, kita ada two circle juga. So we create two circle with radius 18 and radius 9. So we start with radius 18. Because we don't know the center point, we can use the perimeter circle. kita nak circle kita sentuh kat sini, tangential. Just create a circle, second point and then third point. So sekarang ni kita tak ada tangent punya relation, so we click this line and click this line and add the relation tangent. Okay, and then we click we create another circle. We know the center line, we know the center point, so we click circle with center and then select this center and create another circle. Click escape. And then we can put the measurement. So this big circle should have diameter of 36. And the inside circle should have a diameter of 18. Okay, so sekarang ni kalau you tengok dia berlanggar, so we need to, kita boleh define dimension this distance to this center, which is the origin. So the horizontal distance should be 46. And then the vertical distance, and make sure you select the correct point, which is the orange one. So this vertical distance should be 56. Okay. And then you can create this arc, which is should be touching at this point lah. So you can use tangent arc. So this, you tak boleh buat tangent arc sebab you tak ada line and point. So you boleh guna perimeter circle. So at this point and at this point, skip sekali lagi. Saya nak ada circle tu around this point lah. This point. Okay. So something like this. Okay. So I have this tangential symbol. Okay. And then I can so this one nanti kita akan trim, tapi sebelum tu saya finishkan this one. This one should have a line, a horizontal line. So we click line, tangent from this circle inside, and then horizontal to the end of the circle line here. Okay, so you ada tangent and point. So and then once again we create tangent from this as well as horizontal and touching this line. So must have horizontal punya symbol, tangent punya symbol, and on this line. Okay, so now we can start with trimming. Yang ini kita nak trim, kita nak buang, so that kita boleh ada shape macam spana ni. So how to trim? So to trim, you just click this trim entities. Sama macam tadi kita ambil arrow kat bawah ni, kita ambil extend. So ini kita nak trim. So once you click trim, you ada few options to trim. So paling simple, paling general, kita boleh gunakan trim to closest. So just click this trim to closest to activate this function. Then kita klik mana yang kita nak buang lah. So yang ini saya nak buang. Dan yang ini pun saya nak buang. So yang tinggal yang ni je lah. And then for this circle, I want to delete this outside curve. So yang tinggal kat dalam. Yang lain-lain tak ada. Okay, so once finish, click escape. Okay, so all lines are now black except this one. So this one still tak black because we don't define the radius. So we can measure, start smart dimension, click radius, click the curve and define the radius as 49. Okay, so dia akan jadi macam tu. Okay, so now your lines are now all black in colors. So basically the dimensioning is complete. So we still have this inside features. So far ada soalan? Okay. Kalau saya laju, nak saya ulang beritahu. Okay, so for inside features, kita ada actually macam ada dua circle lah. Dua circle connected with arcs. So I start with this R11 first. Sebab kita tahu dia punya point ni ada jarak dia lah. So this one center point and then another circle at this center point. So I start with R11. So meaning that I can use this circle with point, put in roughly circle with 11, and then another circle is at this point R6. So you have these two, and then I can use smart dimension to position the circle correctly. So this one to this origin. Vertically, this should be 45. And this horizontally with this point, this should be 32. And this point toward this center point, this should be 42. Okay. Okay, and then this center point and this center point should be aligned. Should be aligned. So, macam mana nak buat dia align? We escape smart dimension. We right. Okay, and then we click this point, control and select this another point. So this one kita make sure they are horizontally aligned lah. So we add resolution as horizontal. So dia dah align. Okay. And now we can measure the diameter here. This should be 22. And this diameter here should be 12. R6, radius 6, diameter 12. Okay. And now once you have this, you can use the tangent arc to, or you cannot use tangent arc because we have no endpoint. So basically you boleh try guna line. Tak boleh. You need to use this one lah, circle center point arc. You can use center point arc or 3-point arc. 3-point arc pun boleh, 3-point arc. So you nak arc with this tangent, then tangent with this line. Just roughly first. Okay, and then you can edit the relation. So this line and this tangent arc should be tangential. Okay. Then this circle and this line control should also be tangent. Okay, and then use another 3-point arc for this upwards. Start with the left. Start with the left side. We want the shape to be correctly created, and so just click to get the shape. Do like this. Once again, to get the shape with the same as below, so do something like that. And then we put in the relation. Click the circle, click the line, add the tangent relation, and click this line, control, click the circle, line. Okay, make sure click this line and click this circle line. Make sure only two lines, two lines. And then click tangent. Okay. And then measure the start smart measuring, measure the radius here. This radius should be 36. And the upward radius should be ni dah lari dah over dimension. Okay, just click cancel. So this one should be okay lah ni. R21, R21. Yang ini maybe because this one lah. Kita ada vertical vertical ni kita boleh delete. So this vertical ni is not necessary. So we just select the relation and you can click delete. Okay, so that we should have just tangent and coincident ataupun on the line. And then we try once again. Okay, so this one should be 21. Okay. Okay, once you have complete the dimension, you can trim. So exit smart dimension, click trim. So we move this, insert this curve and also this curve. Okay, so this complete the parts punya drawing. So kalau saya offkan view of dimension, height show, sketch relation as well as dimension. So this is the part. So as you can see, all line is black. So maksudnya semuanya telah dimension dah properly defined. Cuma you nampak there are certain area, region, there are grey, dark grey and white lah. Okay. So this is because SolidWorks bila kita nak extrude this part need to be full, mana yang kita nak jadikan lubang, mana yang kita nak jadikan ni. Okay, as long as our sketch all black in color. Once finished, you can click exit dimension ataupun click here to exit the dimension. Okay. And then another thing that I want to show, for example, kita ada juga capability yang lain, contohnya mirror. So untuk mirrorkan dia, we need to go back into the sketch. So select the sketch, select right click, boleh buat masukkan ni edit sketch, right click, buat edit sketch ataupun klik pada sketch, symbol sketch ke atas. Okay, so we go back to the sketch punya module lah, environment. So for example, saya nak gunakan mirror, saya nak mirrorkan part ni, saya boleh gunakan mirrorkan sketch ni. So we just click mirror, but mirror you need a center line. So before you mirror, you need to create a center line. Just click center line and click a vertical line. Contohnya kalau you nak mirror vertically, right? Escape. Then you click mirror. So entity to mirrors, for example, you can select all these entities. Okay, just left mouse and drag. Whether you want to copy or you want to reflect, okay, up to you. Kalau copy, maksudnya you have two parts lah afterwards. Kalau reflect, you untick copy, so meaning that this part will be reflected on this line. So, for example, say copy and then mirror about what? Just click here to activate the selection. Mirror about this line, center line. So automatically on this left dah ada satu komponen yang lain. So once you confirm, you click right. Okay. So this is mirror lah. And then if you notice, once you mirror, there are few lines yang black in color and few lines in blue in color. Ini disebabkan oleh this drawing here, they have no relation to the origin. Okay, kita tak ada, kita tak bagi lagi dimensioning, maksud jarak dia daripada origin. So you boleh blackkan dia with this smart dimension. Just select any of the point, measure between the point to the origin. You need to show first view, show the sketch dimension. Okay, so ini for example jaraknya you letak dia 200 ataupun you just retain the original distance because you reflect. So once you have a relation between this component to this origin, semuanya black in colors. So from this you can extrude so on lah. Okay. I think this complete for our sketch conversation. You can refer in the lecture, not just some showing you the capabilities of sketch, chamfer pun ada, but as I said, usually fillet and chamfer ni kita buat pada 3D model. Okay, mirror, move, copy, sketch. Okay, if there any question? Ada apa-apa soalan? So I hope you explore the sketch function in SolidWorks. So as for your exercise, okay, please complete the sketch for part 3 and part 5. Tolong completekan part 3 and part 5 as your exercise. Up to you, you nak buat sekarang sebab sekarang ni masih lagi masa session ni ataupun you nak buat kemudian. So please do these two sketch and submit. Submit under week 2, dalam week 2. This one exercise 1 submission. Please do exercise 1 question part number 3 and 5. Submit as solid part. If you learn, I give you time until next week lah, before 5 PM 30.3. So whoever still has not access to software, please PM me. PM me if you have any problem. Kalau tak, I assume that you have the capability to install SolidWorks in your own PC. Kalau tak ada, tu saya kata kena PM saya, so we can discuss what are the best solution for you lah. Okay. Okay, so kalau tak ada soalan, before we left, I will take the second attendance. So please answer yes for the second attendance. So once you have answered, you can continue with the exercise ataupun you can left the meeting lah. If you have any problem with the exercise, you can always contact me through Telegram. I okay. Kalau ada masalah boleh contact saya. So kalau tak ada apa-apa, you can left the meeting and we see you again next week. So I think next week pun kita akan start pukul 9 juga lah. Alright, okay. Thank you very much. See you again next week.
Thank you, sir.